close your eyes. Don't be scared when I turn off the lights. I faced my fears. Look at how I survived my silver tears. Come out at night. I don't need the stars. I go in the dark.
Huge thank you to our channel member, Clive Everly. Yeah. Poor preparation, folks. Really poor preparation. There you go. That's better. Now we can see ourselves. Alright. Yes. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the little surprise stream we have here. On the Departure Lounge YouTube channel, and I hope you're well. How are we doing? So the reason we're doing this is because of the unfortunate incident with the SDTV stream and things like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Chris gets that sorted. So I've been asked if we can do another flight sim, and I figured, sure, why not? Even after yesterday's rage quit after 10 hours of streaming, sure, why not? Why not? So tonight we are on board the DHL/SwiftAir Boeing 737-800 BDSF FedEx Special Freighter, for those wondering what that stands for. And we are at East Midlands Airport, and we are on our way to Vitoria in Spain. Of course, a real world flight. Our flight number for today, call sign for today is Bravo Charlie Sierra 3 Charlie Alpha. So that is our flight number for today. We are a freighter plane, and I will show you our cargo for today. It's not this in front of us. We are loaded, but I don't know whether it's going to show it on the screen or not. I'm not entirely sure. Very quiet at East Midlands. Let me give you a quick tour. Also, apologies for the slightly late start. We have no traffic anywhere at East Midlands today, which is apart from a few light jets and an Eastern ATR, which is right next to us, but there is no DHL anywhere. Not entirely sure why, considering we are parked right outside the DHL building. There is no traffic whatsoever, so we've got a nice easy run out of East Midlands. With a nice little sunset as well in amongst the stormy clouds. So there you go. And whilst it's quiet, let's say hello then to the few people that are watching this right now. So first of all, we have Bruce. Hello to you. Might help. Might help if I press the right button, wouldn't it? Meet to you. We also have Jim Gemmell.
You, sir, are a legend.
Just seen your name pop up. Says, hi Wayne, so much for a night off. No, trust me, Wayne will not be modding. He may have the spanner, but he won't be modding. Sarah, hello to you. Rick Colkins, hello. We also have, of course, Wayne. Bernice Thompson, hello to you. We also have... Do you know what? That might just be it for now. Carl Crawford is there, of course, as well. So hello to you. Hope you're doing well. And of course, not going to play the 4-1. Of course he's there. He's always there. Why wouldn't he be there? SpongeBob SquareMax is in the chat too. There you go. Also, Emma is around. We won't be having a conversation with Emma because it was very last minute. And she's a little bit busy at the moment, but she will read your super chats out. She has told me, and she also told me to replay the message from yesterday. So we'll do that now on the super chat requirements. If you would like yours read out, here they are.
You know the score: £5, $5 or €5 donations or more, and I'll read out your super chats. Most importantly, we at the Departure Lounge appreciate everyone who supports the channel in any way they can. Whether it's through subscribing, joining the Copyright Elite Club, link pinned to the top of the chat, donating, or even leaving a like. We appreciate you all.
I pointed out this was a nice thing that she said to me yesterday. Here's her response.
Fuck off, knobhead.
Yes, absolutely. So, she was in fine form yesterday, and she's now not with us this evening, but she will be reading out Super Chats. So we can't have a conversation with her. So we're going to go straight into it. So, very sort of stormy looking clouds here at East Midlands. We are going to be the only aircraft departing today, so we're not. It's not going to be too bad. I'm going to get the chat up on my phone. Just bear with me. Oh, didn't mean to do that. All right, let's get the aircraft prepped. So here, if anyone wants to know our load for this evening, here is our load. We're actually quite light tonight. I did press the random button, and this is what it's given us. So we are quite light this evening, which is good fun. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the overhead, which is that one there. Let's get the battery turned on. Let's go down to ground power. Get that switched on. Of course, as the freighter plane, we won't have any passengers, which also means we haven't got a wing view. So we will go for the full showcase mode experience once we're up and running. So ground power is connected. So we can move the aircraft over to that. We'll go up to here. We'll align the IRS of the aircraft, which shouldn't take too long at all. Don't necessarily need the dome lights on this evening. Not just yet. We can head down now to the FMC. And we can get the aircraft sorted. Won't take very long at all. There's a lot less things to do than there are by taking passengers. So we are at Echo Golf November X-Ray, which of course is East Midlands Airport. Go over to the next page. We'll take the GPS left number, pop that into our IRS position. That now sets the IRS. Aircraft now knows where we are because the airport is in the scratch pad. So we just put in the arrival airport for us, which is Lima Echo Victor Tango. Put it into the co-route. Flight number BCS3CA. That's our flight number for today. And we'll activate that and execute, which means the flight should now be in the program ready to go. We don't need to calculate any of these in any other way except by pressing the soft key, he says, and it will automatically do it for us, which is what I love about the PMDG 737. Cost index today, we're going to go for 25. What are we cruising? Oh, it's 23, isn't it? We're going to go up to 34. We're going to change that once we're in the air. But SimBrief has given us a cruise altitude of 23,000 feet. Work that one out if you wish. Jim Gemmell saying the 737-800 BDSF, known as Bedek Special Freighter, converted by Bedek, subsidiary of Israel Aerospace Industries. There you go. Jim with the knowledge there. So let's have a look. So we're going to go with a full power takeoff today as well. Flaps today, 5 degrees, don't need too much. This lot won't come up yet because we haven't set the legs or anything, so we'll do that now. So we are departing off of, this is where I need SimBrief, hang on. Even though I've already done it. Okay, so runway 27, and we're off on the DTY3N departure. So we've activated that. We'll go back to the index, go to our arrival airport. This is where it gets tricky. So we're on the VDM22 approach, and we are in on the Sega to Juliet Sega 2 Juliet. Yep, arrival. This could be interesting. This could be very interesting. We'll have a look at that. Once we have a look at the legs here and just see that if we've got any discontinuities, which we do. So we can do that, which just gets rid, job done. Easy work. Okay. We may have to have a look at the flight plan and just adjust one or two things. Trying to adjust it on the home screen crashed my sim twice. Which is not ideal. Darren Cabin Crew, just subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Nice little notification coming up there for you. Hope you're doing okay. Flying Shamrock in the chat as well. Hello to you. The sun is now coming out at East Midlands. Beautiful. That lovely. Should be in for a nice evening of flying. But I just want to check the flight's route here because we may have to adjust one or two things. In fact, we may not have to. So that's the takeoff. Just bear with me. It's going to be a bit of a weird approach, this one. Looks almost like we're coming round on ourselves to go and do a little bit of a turn here. I wonder if we can't change that, maybe? In fact, we'll just keep it. It's not as bad as I thought it was, actually, so we'll keep it as it is. It's not a problem. Right, that's the route, wasn't it? Okay, so that's the route done. So if we go back to the initialization page, we'll go back to there, go back to takeoff. Flaps is done. So we've now got our takeoff speed of 125, 126 and 138. Click the soft keys. That's what I like about the PMDG 737. It's so quick and easy. 4.52 is what we want on the trim. There we go, 4.52. That'll sort the equilibrium of the aircraft out. Okay. What else do we need to do? I think we've got everything sorted, do we not? Legs is done, menu's done, route is done. I think we're good. We're good on that one. Alright, let's move on to the good stuff now. So let's go to the FMC, let's prepare that. So we want 220 for climb out. And our initial climb was only 6,000, which is interesting. Yes, Jim, that's why I didn't read that. Okay. We can turn the flight directors on now as well, get them switched on. We'll press B on our keyboard to calibrate the altitude. And now we can go to the overhead. Nearly ready for pushback. Let's go back to full screen. So with that, we want seatbelts on. No smoking on. The yaw damper goes on. Fuel pump one switch goes on because now we can start the APU. It's fine because we are the only aircraft here at East Midlands. Looking beautiful in the sunshine. Just going to wait for this needle to come up and then it'll go back down and then we can change the power over to the APU. Whilst we do that, let's say hello to a few people and read out some comments. Max asking how long the flight is for today. It is about an hour and 45 minutes today. Bernice Thompson Says thanks for the welcome. I usually sit in the Lurkers Lounge. No worries at all. Great to see you on the stream. Hope you're doing well. Is there any cargo on the flight? Cargo is already on board, but I don't think it's going to be implemented on the sim. Let me just, while the APU is running, let me have a look. Because we've got no... have we got anything on board? Do we even have a cabin? Oh, blimey, we do. There you go. There's your cargo. Don't know what's in it. Ah, rubbish. Doesn't tell you what's in it. I'll tell you what's in it, but we have got cargo on board today. There you go. Hopefully that answered your question to whether we do have cargo on board. We're already loaded. Beautiful, beautiful late evening sunshine with a little dark cloud in the background. Beautiful stuff. All right, APU needle is coming back down, so we can go for the 2 middle. Bits and bobs. Stealth aircraft parts, says Jim. Max says apparently SwiftAir stopped flights to Vitoria. Funny that, because if you look up the flight number on flight radar rather, it is there. So wrong, of course. APU started done. Right, we can get the. Let me just take this off screen now. We can get the anti-collision light on. Flip the page of my functional checklist here. Even though it's now backlit, so I can't see a bloody thing. Right, control and 3. We'll go and disconnect ground power. Notice on the passenger version, you normally get how the passengers board the aircraft on these screens here, and you don't get them on the freighter for obvious reasons. We'll remove the chocks as well, just while the ground power is disconnecting. Rob Brown, plane spotting, hello to you, hope you're doing well. So chocks are done, back to the overhead, very close to pushback now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get the rest of the fuel pumps on. The APU bleed to go on as well. Now we can push back because we're ready to start the engines. So let's push back, or hopefully we should be able to request pushback. Fabulous, fabulous. It's one thing I like about East Midlands. No pushback tug. Right, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Sadly, we've got bits of stuff near us, so we may have to manually just, you know, shift and P it. Bit like what you used to do on Flight Sim X, because you didn't have push. Backwards, please. Not forwards. Okay, that will do. Clearly doesn't want to push back. That's fine. It's interesting how it bounced. Then I was trying to use the old adage of the old flights that I may need to use a protocol that's been out of action since the 1980s with the DC-9s. Let's start in engine 2 then, as we just see if we can get a nosy. Look at that. Boosh. There you go. There's the sun there. Beautiful, beautiful detail. So engine 2 will get started. That is a gorgeous shot, by the way. Look at that. I might have to grab a screenshot of that already. That's beautiful. Okay, with engine 2 started, we'll now get the ignition over to engine 1. Gear there going. Get some fuel in there already. So we have already lost our side of ATC. As we watch engine 1 power up. Okay, so that's clicked just in time, so we can go back up to here. We'll get the gen power. Oh god, yeah, 1 and 2. So now the power is now over to the engine, so we can turn off the APU bleed and the APU starter. We'll get the hydraulic pumps on. We'll get the packs to auto. Lights on as well for taxi, including the wheel well, and we'll do flaps and everything else once we are ready for takeoff. Good stuff. Goodbye, functional checklist for another evening. Right. I am thinking possibly protocoling this. I don't want to, but I feel like I may have to. It's the only way. I'm going to have to use the reversers. Here we go. Reversers should be on. They are indeed. Full power. Don't know why it bounced then, but we'll go for it. Alright, let's taxi. It's a protocol that is out of practice now. Since the 1980s. It is illegal to do. I'm just hoping we don't crash into the containers here. I fear we may. Not got the best turning circle in the world, this 737. I think we're doing alright though. Should be alright. Easy. Wing, on the other hand, may not survive. Oh no, plenty of space. Look at that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Is he going to go through it? Yes. There you go. Easy enough. Alright, on the taxi we go. Stormy clouds, East Midlands. Let's get a little bit of power going. So immediately what we're going to do is we're going to turn the transponder on just before we hit the turn, which is this button here. And we're just going to knock it 2 notches to the right. That then turns the TCAS on. And also the transponder, which is what we need. Quick one, just while we're here. I have scenery for East Midlands. Aircraft won't be accurate. However, there is your East Midlands runway park thing, whatever it is. What's the name of it? East Midlands Aero Park, is it? Something like that? I forget what it's called. I haven't been there for a while, so I've completely forgotten. Lynn Keeble, hello to you. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Sarah says, well done, Tom. What did you do? I don't know. Apparently, just reversing backwards was enough to get a celebratory round of applause at this point. Okay, so let me just show you one more time. Not accurate with the aircraft that are there, because there is not a Hercules there. But that will be the Aero Park at East Midlands, which is a fantastic little spot to watch aircraft take off from when they're on runway 27. Flaps will set very shortly. Sarah saying good job, thank you. It's like I have never reversed in my life. Lee Class is in the house. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. We'll get onto some chat shortly. Just while we get this 737 out of East Midlands. Also, quick update. Just while we've got this taxi down to runway 27. I tried the A330neo again today once I got home from work. Have a guess what happened. Because you'll never guess what happened. While we do that, flaps go to 5 for takeoff today. Pete Tong says Rob Brown. Sarah says it was a perfect flight. Yeah, pretty much. Sarah's bang on with it. Yeah, it was absolutely perfect. Nothing, seeing as you weren't live. Spot on. Yeah, it worked out all right. I downloaded the Brussels old livery and did a short flight from Brussels to Birmingham just to give it a proper test, and it worked absolutely fine. There was no dolphin effect, you know, the dolphin effect. There was no massive amount of turbulence. There was no lag on landing. So I think it must have just been the fact that we were going into Boston, and New York tends to lag the scenery out a little bit, or lags the sim out a little bit, I should say. So yeah, it's very very odd. But we'll be revisiting the A330 again at some point, maybe sometime next week. Sarah's saying it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I wonder if it is the we still taxiing, says Welshie Kev. Well, if it weren't going to be you saying it, it was going to be Sarah, so it's going to be one of you saying we're still taxiing. But good evening to you anyway. Hope you're well. Lee Class says all good, thanks Tom. I hope you've had a good day. It's not been too bad today, actually. Got caught in a huge downpour of rain today, multiple times. So safe to say, coming home was an absolute dream to get out of wet clothing. So we've got everything ready to go. We've got the flaps down, we've got the lights on, we have got the transponder ready to go. So we are ready to get ourselves out of East Midlands. Very surprising, even though I've got the traffic on, there is no traffic here at East Midlands. I think that's because I think the thing I've got, the traffic add-on, doesn't recognise cargo aircraft at the moment. So we may not even see any at Vitoria as well, which I think is like the Spanish equivalent of East Midlands. So we might get a smooth flight here, fingers crossed. Sarah says flaps open. Always got to be a flaps open kind of situation. Right, here we go. So we're clear for takeoff, obviously. Let's get the landing lights down. We may need to turn on the so there you go. So flaps down, lights are on. We're about to go into that cloud. And if you've never been to East Midlands and you're wondering where's the best place to spot, literally, if you can see the mouse, right here. There is a car park just here, or you can park your car up just here, and there is a lovely little place you can stand just there, right behind the fence, obviously, to the airfield. And it's an absolute belter. Really, really is. Gives you nice takeoff views, as we're about to get one this evening as we head towards Vitoria in the north of Spain. Right, here we go. We're going to turn and burn. So 50%. And full power. Just going to make sure. Amazing. Did all that. V1 and rotate. We are very light this evening.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear is going up. Did all that, and you couldn't hear it because I put it on mute. Oh my god. That is awesome. That is awesome. Right, so for some reason the flight director is not showing on there, but that is fine. We will get autopilot, LNAV, auto throttle, virtual speed I should say. Bring the speed down. Let's have a look outside. It's a beaut. Just going to get the dome light on so we can see just a little bit of what we're doing here.
Outline 3833, you are 1,100 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level
Off we
360.
go. Nuji, gotta turn LNAV. LNAV is enough. You don't need the rest of it. Trust me, don't need the rest of it. Beautiful. Stunning. Sun's about to hit it as well, look at that. Majestic. Beautiful, look at that. Oh, and the turn as well. Don't get much better. Stunning. So back to the cockpit we go. Oh god. I've just seen it. Wait for it.
Flaps, 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 effing flaps, flaps. Rolling on the floor laughing, thumbs up, open mouth, smile, hands clapping, cold sweat, smile, sleepy, see no evil, tired, yawning face.
Thanks, Sarah. That's now going to stay on there for a while. But you know, appreciate it. Why is that not? There we go. That's better. Awesome, and it's still on screen. I've got to. Let me sort this out because should have made it longer. I put it to a minute because I figured it would just automatically detect. Apparently, you don't do that. So I'm just gonna have to like narrow it down a little bit more. Let me just edit, hang on. Alert duration, we probably want 20 seconds, if that. 20 seconds I think will be enough. Alright. Beautiful. Check it out. That is nice. Alright, let's get the speed up.
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha London Center altimeter 29.27 continue to Delta Tango Yankee as planned. London Center Ryanair Tree 102 is at flight level Tree 55 descending flight level Tree 50.
Okay, tractable landing lights are off. Aircraft is now powering to its cruising speed.
Good day. Ryanair Tree 102 London Center continue to Dulles as planned. Ryanair Tree 725, you are 77 miles southeast.
I feel like 20 seconds might be long enough.
Maintain 8,000
I think we'll have to go down.
above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 05 right approach via Mike Charlie Tango transition. Cleared to Mike Charlie Tango. Shamrock 176 contact approach on 120.4. Good day. Sun Express 742 contact approach on 132.05. Good day.
Goodness me. Right, as we're climbing up. Maybe not.
Good job, have a drink or woman or both.
Rick Calkins, you are far too kind. That is sensational. My dude. My dude. Thank you so much. My goodness. What to say? He did say he would, but I didn't expect that. My goodness. Thank you so much, Rick Calkins there with the super chat. So Emma is reading them out this evening, even though we've not had a chat. She'll be back tomorrow for our other flight that we're doing. Off work tomorrow, but I'm not going to do a long stream. Unfortunate circumstances allowed this day off tomorrow. So I shall be taking the time during the day to probably run a flight and get bits and bobs done. Rick Calkin says, thanks for coming to work tonight. Got to give the people what they want. Rick was the one that messaged me on Facebook to say also about the unfortunate encoder issues that Chris had. And then said about throwing a flight in there.
Virgin 21 heavy traffic is 3 o'clock 3 miles at 9,000 feet Boeing. Report them in.
How is this getting it so wrong right now?
Speedbird 133, 6 contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day. Virgin 21 heavy traffic in sight.
Well, we are still at 11,000 feet.
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
I wonder if it's having this little issue here. Because we are at 11,000 feet, so I'm curious as to why it's not getting us up even further.
Climb and maintain 2,300 feet, Turkish 19er tree fort. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha
We
Climb
are
and
at
maintain
11,000 feet. What are you
expect
doing?
flight level tree 40. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS.
Don't know what's happening. Wayne says they're back at back at Gatwick tomorrow. That is fine. We'll do the evening stream regardless, obviously.
Easy 6414 contact Gatwick approach on 126.825. Good day. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha
Oh, about
Climb
bloody
and
time.
maintain 17,000 feet. London Center,
We'll
Ryanair
climb even
Tree
further. We'll get some tunes on in a second as well. Any suggestions, please? Obviously not real bands. Also, just very quickly, the song that I played at the beginning will be so worth getting a copyright strike for. That is like, I know we said about Lily Allen and stuff, and I mentioned that there was another woman who I am quite a huge fan of. That was it. That was the woman there. And I've got a feeling I will get hit with a copyright strike. Not a strike, but a claim for it. Even though I've kind of, hopefully, I've sort of put the copyright stuff in the description. I'm not cheating on Lily, no. No, I wanted to kind of show something a little bit different. Lily is back tomorrow. Like, the song will be back tomorrow. But it's another one of my favourite women in the music industry, and that's one of my favourite songs at the moment that I keep listening to on repeat. So good, such a good song. And I know I'm going to get hit with a copyright claim, so I figured, you know what, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth the hassle. Anyway, genre of music, please, folks. What we're saying? What we're going for this Wednesday evening? Oh, I have to do this as well because Jack also spoke about RIAT in our group chat. So I've got to do it. Beautiful. Yeah, we've had torrential rain here as well. And I think if I look outside, I can just about see some more rain out there too. Radioactive. Jack, what is Ria asking for a friend? My guts feel like they've done 3 rounds against Mike Tyson. Never have a whole pizza. I never have a whole garlic bread and pizza together. Oh my goodness me. Well, mind you, the only reason it would be like that is because it's probably not cooked. Yeah, well, Welshie Kev's got the right idea.
Report them in sight. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha Climb and maintain flight level 240.
240, let's go.
UPS 207 heavy traffic in sight. Ryanair 145 contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day. Virgin 21 heavy traffic. traffic is 4 o'clock.
Oh, yes, actually, now we're thinking about it, and now that Jack has mentioned it, let me know what you've had for dinner tonight. I'll start. I had hot dogs. Bloody lovely they were too. I'd like to know what you had, please. As you know, food is a very much a staple on the channel. Let me know what you had. I don't need to know what Max had. Max doesn't need to respond to that because I already know what he's had. But he's done it anyway. Chips and latte for Max. Rob Brown, sweet chili chicken wraps. Oh, very good. Do love sweet chili chicken wraps. Oh my god. Wayne McDonald's. Wayne, what was your order, please? Got to be a bit more detailed than that. Can't just say McDonald's and not tell us what your order was. Lee Class had chicken casserole and pasta. Very nice. Welshie Kev, steak, bacon, fries with a warm, crusty roll. Beautiful. Welshie Kev, living the dream. Jack may as well have Rennie's for his dinner after what he just said. Rick Calkins doing 3 racks of ribs on the smoker. My dude, literally. Wow. You lot are flash this evening with your foods. Oh my god. Darren Graham, lobster steak roll. Wow. Goodness me. We've gone for hype bangers this evening as it's hump day. Max is now eating cream crackers, so that's chips, latte, and now cream crackers. That's very bizarre. Our aircraft there, as you can see. I've got to upload the screenshots, I haven't done that yet. Check that out. Oh, that is cool. We've got traffic somewhere. Where is it?
Boeing Mike Charlie uniform traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 220 Boeing 737. Report them in sight.
No, missed it. No idea where it is. That is cool. We'll give you sort of tail cam, even though the 737s don't have it. But we'll go for it for the meantime.
Boeing Mike Charlie uniform have the Boeing 737 in sight.
In fact, we probably won't. It's less noisy in the cockpit, so we'll stick with that. Right, let's see what else you guys have been having for your dinner. Matt says he's live on Instagram now. Pop that on your Bebo page. That'll be ideal. See if we can get that shared. Jack says 184. I'm so grateful. I didn't do anything. Jack's getting close to 200. Welshie Kev, homemade southern fried chicken for tomorrow. Chicken currently marinating in buttermilk. Oh my days. Oh my days. Wow. Yeah, Darren Graham Photography, hello to you. He says, good evening all. Hope you're well, Darren. Why have we got a warning light? I quite know what that light is for. Right, we're climbing to 30,000. Continue our climb. We have got an hour and 2 minutes remaining our arrival into Vitoria will roughly be about 8:45. There is a funny approach going on into Vitoria, so just be aware that the ETA is going to be slightly wrong by about 10-15 minutes. Max asking what no Bebo, B-E-B-O, not Bepo, Bebo. Sarah says, where are we going? We're off to Vitoria in the north of Spain, basically the Spanish version of East Midlands when it comes to cargo airports. Only an hour away now. We are actually leaving UK airspace as we speak. We've just gone over Southampton. Carl Crawford, if you are watching, there is the Isle of Wight. Don't know if he is here watching, but I know he's always on about the Isle of Wight, and we keep an eye out for that. There it is. With, just there, you can see the famous Needles and the lighthouse too. There they are. We're right there. So I don't know if he's watching, but we're about to go over the Isle of Wight. And where I went for my trip that time, I think, was around here somewhere. I think. Or was it around? No, it was around here. About here, I think. It's very nice. Lynn's going to be right back.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, easy 8522.
Rob Brown says, a bit of STTV going on here. Too much effing button pressing. Leave it alone and stop fanning a boot. Either that or we're going to cut your hands off. Carl is lurking. Currently modding. Love the Isle of Wight. Oh yes, of course. Airline is alive as well tonight with their Vancouver stream. Courtesy of Henry. Beautiful scenes from the cockpit right now. As we continue to climb to 30,000 feet and then we'll get our clearance to 34. DHL liveries always look so clean. This one isn't. I'd show you, but I'd get my hands cut off by Rob Brown, so sorry. Can't show you.
DHL tree, Charlie Alpha climb and maintain flight level tree 40.
That's us. We're about to go to cruise. Can't show you a wing view today because, like I said, we are in a cargo plane, not a passenger plane, so there is no wing view for tonight. And plus it means button pressing. Still pressing buttons, packet effing in. Shut up, Rob.
London Center Griffin 2871 is passing flight level 275, descending 4,000 feet. Griffin 2871 London Center, continue to Willow as planned.
See, now I have to type things out on my phone, because typing things out means literally people start putting this. So I have to do it on my phone now instead. So be pleased with yourself, because it means I don't, you know, I get taken away from everything. No Welshie Kev, no. But Sarah would agree. Sarah will agree with pretty much anything that anyone says that is literally being horrible about me. That's a guarantee. Someone could say something and she'll sit there and she'll literally, and I'm not even kidding, she'll probably be thinking,
Fuck off, knobhead.
probably. That would be my guess. That would literally be my guess. No, I don't, because it's just I'm a quick typer. I can't help it. So it sounds like I'm smashing the keyboard, but I'm actually not. Oh, get out! What is this? Alright, go to standard, get the aircraft to descend. Non-stop Dom, hello to you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Becoming a frequent watcher of the streams. Must be doing something right. Max, Tom, question: where is your Flybe Embraer and your BA747 picture? Very simple. The BA747 picture is behind me, but I never use. There you go, behind me there. You can't see it because I'm not turning my camera. Don't use that for flight sim streams. It's all about Lily. Lily's part of the channel, so not sure what you're doing right though, says Kev. I have no idea. That's why I'm surprised. So that's my 747 picture. That's behind me, and up on the wall behind the door is where the Flybe Embraer picture is. Again, like I said, Lily is part of the flight sim streams until Lily gets a friend, which I think she will do at some point, and she'll go probably next to her here. He's here for us, Tom says. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just bring yourself in, enjoy the chat. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about the fact I'm flying. You're all good. You're all good. You do what you have to. You do what you have to. Whatever makes you happy. That's what it's all about.
1264, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Is there a flight? Can't say I noticed. I don't think anyone notices. And that's the beauty of it. Apart from when something goes wrong, like yesterday, after 9.5 hours of flying. Or 9 hours of flying, and the half hour that was remaining went to shit. So, yes. But other than that, yeah, all good. Oh, we're doing it already. Well, long gone are the days where you could... Actually, no. Have we ever done it? Did we do it once? Never mind. It's off to bed for you. Off to bed for Max. Oh! Aircraft went right underneath us. That's not safe, says Sarah.
Climb and maintain 6,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 approach via Juliet Sierra Yankee transition. Clear to Juliet Sierra Yankee.
Excuse me. My goodness. Normally these parts of the skies, I think, are a little bit busy. So we're actually, we've gone past St Anne's, we've got Guernsey coming up on our left-hand side, and Jersey as well. We're going to be entering France through sort of the east coast, where Rennes and Nantes as well, and that's about as much of the of France we're going to see before we go into Vitoria. Very odd approach. I'm wondering how this is going to work out. Well, she Kev's off for some fresh air sticks. He says, be right back. Of course, if you want to make... My God. Forgive me for yawning. I'm actually quite tired this evening. What was I going to say? Yeah, if you want to make Emma talk and read your super chats out, do feel free. Follow in the path of Sarah and Rick, who have very kindly donated. Never an obligation, of course, never a case of you have to. But it's lovely when people do. Whether you just want to make Emma say a lot more crap or not. Non-stop DOMs, if I did, you'd get demonetized. Depends if it would show up in the chat. That's the issue I find with other people as well. Like, I think Bruce has tried to do it, and then sometimes it doesn't come up. And that is, who did it yesterday? Was it Welshie Kev? Welshie Kev did it yesterday as well. It didn't come up in the chat, which is a bit weird. So I might be alright. An airplane. Right underneath. Busy skies right now. They're bloody late now to be telling me about a plane. Thanks, ATC. Good job as always. David Bone is in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a wonderful Wednesday. In fact, have you all had a wonderful Wednesday? Please let me know what happened. Even if you had a bit of a rainy day and it put your plans off, let me know what you've done as an alternative. Remember, we're back properly, but we're back tomorrow. May make the flight a little bit longer, I'm not sure yet, because obviously I do have a day off, so I'm not really rushing back for anything. But here's the plan originally, which is Geneva to Alicante. Now, I need to have a look and remind myself. So we're off to Spain again tomorrow night. Off to Alicante, let's have a look. Geneva? It is Geneva. What's the flight time? It's about the same, about 2 hours or so, an hour and a half, if that. Okay, so you've got a choice of literally, we can either, I mean, I want to do a Swiss flight, 100%, but you have the option to do Geneva to Alicante, or we can make it a little bit longer tomorrow, and I can start a little bit earlier. Depends what you think. I mean, I don't know where we'd go, but that's not the one I was after.
Descend and maintain flight level 270, Boeing 8472.
Look at, oh, what did I press there? Look at thingies there. We do Swiss flights wise. Who's this then?
This is for the woman, the other was for drinks. Have a great night.
Rick Calkins, you absolute legend. My dude. Far too kind this evening, honestly. Thank you so much. Coming in with another super chat. I often never know what to say with super chats because you lot are far too kind. So we've got a flight to Porto potentially tomorrow as well. That's just over 2 hours long. We can start a little bit earlier and do Swiss down to Porto. Probably be a good shout. What else have we got? Not that one. What's that there? Lisbon's a little bit longer, 2.5 hours. So it looks like at the moment, potentially, Porto.
Ryanair 1885, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level
Porto or
380.
Lisbon, if you want to go a little bit longer tomorrow. But yeah, Rick Calkins, my dude. Love to you.
Climb and maintain flight
That is very kind.
Ryanair 1885.
My gosh. Far too generous this evening, you lot. So Lee Clark says, day off, gave feedback to company in aviation sector, got my train tickets for tomorrow, and it rained all afternoon. Back in Stratford tomorrow. Rob Brown says, Sydney to London Heathrow in a Cessna, perhaps plentiful button pushing opportunities. David Bone says another busy day of hurtling about checking on some rental flats, which generally results in heavy sighing and head shaking. Maybe do my flight tomorrow from Heathrow to Thessaloniki. No, because I said about doing a Swiss flight, which is what we're doing tomorrow. We're doing a Swiss flight. We're doing a Swiss A321neo, but it depends if people want to go a little bit longer tomorrow because I am off work. So we can start it a little bit earlier if people prefer. If not, then we'll stick with Alicante. Welsh Kev says I would donate, but they may charge me twice again. I think it would depend as well. Because I don't think you've even been, unless it does go through, I don't know. But it also didn't come up in the chat. So I just wonder. Beautiful sunset. The sun will go down by the time that we've arrived at Vitoria. Max says, for my 18th birthday, can you do a Dark Star flight from Heathrow to Sydney? Sarah says you can do another super long one if you're off. Can't do, I'm afraid, because it clashes with the SDTV stream. Depending on what time Chris normally finishes, I could probably think about potentially starting one about 5:30, something like that. Or maybe just start about 7 and then have like a 2.5 hour flight. Because you got the likes of, like I said, Porto or Lisbon for the Swiss ones from Geneva. Or you've got, like I said, the one that we've got already, which is Alicante. SDTV. Listen, I don't want to clash. Don't want to clash. So that's the options I'm giving you. You've got a 2.5 hour flight, or you've got an hour and a half. That's why I'm not going to start with like a long flight tomorrow. So that's the options you've got. You've got an hour and a half, or you've got 2.5 hours, depending on which one you want to do. Alicante. In fact, I'll tell you what. Screw it. Don't tell me. I'll put it as a poll. Hang on. Sorry everyone, here comes the typing. Here we go. Shut up, Sarah. Gentle typing that was. Right, there you go. So we've got the poll up in the chat now. So you've got the choice of 3 locations that I've hand-picked from Flight Radar from Geneva. Where would you like to go? Can we go to Faro instead? No, I think we've done Faro, I'd say recently, but about a few weeks ago, if that. Kind of want to mix it up a little bit, go to different airports. We haven't, I mean, we've taken off from Lisbon, but we haven't landed at Lisbon. I don't think we've been to Porto yet either, which is why I sort of picked those there. Pick those airports. Check it out. Gonna give you that as a view. It's about as good as it's gonna get as a wing view today. Porto then please, says Welshie Kev. If you drop it in the vote. Drop it in the vote. Farang Travels, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a wonderful Wednesday. Rob Brown asking, I closed the poll. Okay, whoever hasn't voted yet, can somebody vote Porto for Welshie Kev, please? Dublin, New York, says Sarah. She's all about that Dublin action. Hey, we could do Dublin to New York with the Ryanair 787.
Right center flyer 8474 is at flight level tree 85, descending flight level tree 80. Flyer 8474 breast center, continue to Rinso as planned.
So I was like, perfect. That would be so funny. Just Ryanair 787. Just donated my vote, Porto duly clicked, says David Bone. You absolute trooper. Great stuff. 44 minutes remaining on this flight then. Does seem like it's like, oh, we're nearly done. Considering we were sat here last night and we'd done about 9 hours of flying. Haven't done too many this one, which is not too bad. Sarah says, hey, I won the banner photo. You did. Believe it or not, your photo actually got the most likes. And that was the point of the competition. The one with the most likes became the banner photo. And your photo did. And it's a very good photo as well. Carl Crawford says, it's got to be Lisbon. Sorry. Welshie Kev. What about London City to Heathrow? If you want that, by the way, if you want that kind of flight, you can probably have a look at Max's streams. He normally does City to Heathrow or Stansted to Luton or Heathrow to Gatwick. Thrilling stuff. Wayne says, what a fix. Temptation to do Ryanair 787. Because I know it'll just annoy people. And I'll just sit there and I'll gush over the 787 looking great in the Ryanair livery. Yeah, I'm curious to know when Max's birthday actually is. Oh, he's going to do a Dark Star flight from Heathrow to sit. I thought he was asking me to do it. Faring Travels says, big up for DHL. I forgot my phone in our house in Thailand. DHL got it back to the UK 4 days later into Leeds, Bradford. Very good. 3rd of September is Max's birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Got to make sure we have a party that day. Dom says Sarah's perfect flight, Ryanair 787 from Dublin to Dublin with a diversion at Shannon. Why not just do Dublin to Shannon to Dublin to Shannon to Dublin to Shannon, then back to Dublin again and finish it?
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha contact Breast Center on 12.3.75. Good day.
Yeah, City to
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha Breast
City to
Center.
LHR
Continue to
if on
confirm
27
plan.
operations wouldn't need the gear raised. No, you wouldn't. Rick Halkins, yeah, no one would show up because they know it's a Ryanair 787. Beautiful stuff. That sun is now going down at a rate of anything. It's getting such a nice sunset. Plane is still getting lit as well. It's nice. All that in an EasyJet. The ultimate troll flight is Dublin to Shannon, Shannon to Dublin, Dublin to Shannon, Shannon to Dublin. In an EasyJet aircraft. You can do Dublin to Kerry, to Knock, to Cork, to Shannon, to Dublin. All on EasyJet. A320. Oh, to Max's party. No, that's fine. Actually, some of those wouldn't take a 787, she says. Always worth a try, though. That's why they call it a flight sim. All these aircraft and stuff that you see, you never normally see at airports. I'm sure you can get it in there at some point. No harm trying to get 787 into Kerry. If you are enjoying the stream, we have got 36 minutes remaining of the flight. If you are enjoying the stream, please. I say please. I sound like I'm begging. I'll go again. If you are enjoying the stream, do consider leaving a like.
World Express 8213 Heavy Airbus in sight.
Sarah says, alright, try London City with the 787. I've lost my charger cable. Hang on.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet for delay 7821.
Phone's dying. Non-stop Dom says Ryanair 787 to Lukla. Goodness me. I mean, that's a long ass flight. Shut up, Kev. Actually, wait, this is perfect. Hang on.
Fuck off, knobhead.
There you go. Oh, God. Clicking all sorts of things now. I went straight back up to the top one. I was like, oh, well, I've lost where I've gone.
Below your assigned altitude. Climb and
Like a massive spaz out there.
altimeter 29.65.
Oh, dear. Yeah, who's the knobhead now? I know.
Traffic is 11 o'clock, 2 miles.
Egg and my face are in alignment.
4737. Report them in sight. Max 904, contact Breast Center on 124.
I wasn't typing. I was clicking. It's different. Wayne says 777 BA Gatwick to Cancun could be a good shout. How long is that flight? I'd have a look, like get moaned at for typing. So you know. Someone else can look it up. I like it. What did I say? Missed it just as it got deleted. It's off to bed for you. Indeed. So I'm going to leave the chat up, leave the poll up for a little bit longer as well. Currently Lisbon winning with 50%, then Porto with 29%, and Alicante with 21%. Beautiful colours. You may need to turn the logo light on. There is there you go. Logo light is on now. Didn't you do Dublin to Alicante recently? It may have been quite recent. Alicante just comes up like I said, I'll just use a website and it just randomises some flight plans for me. So maybe a good thing actually that we're not doing Alicante.
Report them in sight. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet France Soleil 7821.
Wayne's on one.
Air Portugal 449er has a Boeing in sight.
Yeah, Sarah only knows Ryanair and maybe the odd, was it Aer Lingus? Is that what they're called?
Traffic.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's far away.
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 40 Boeing. Report them in sight. France Soleil 7609er traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level tree
Wayne says, no more Ryanair. I beg you, Tom. One Ryanair is enough for the month.
France Soleil 7609er, have the traffic.
Wayne says, can we get a GoFundMe page to ban all Ryanair flights, please?
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 60 Boeing.
Okay, so we've just left France. We're now on our way to the north of Spain. We should be there in about half an hour. Oh, this will be good.
France Soleil 7841
I've got to show you.
and maintain 13,000 feet.
This will be good.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet, France Soleil 7841.
No.
I know you can
He's
hear it.
just doing it to wind me up.
I know you can hear it.
Good afternoon. Well, good evening, I should say.
Hang on.
It's fine.
Bugger me. Do you know what? Like, literally.
Oh, no, don't. No, don't.
Sounds a
I
bit
know,
odd when you've not got a picture on the screen, doesn't it?
Why am I getting featured every time I'm live while I'm streaming, man? No, don't. Assuming Thomas is watching.
Sorry, folks. But it's time for a follower update.
Hello? Yeah, you good, man? How are you? Have you booked time to pay a visit to Chatham yet? Okay, cool. No, every single week, yeah, for the day. Yeah, I need to obviously make a visit over to Tom's house so I can borrow his flight sim. Yeah, I want to ask Tom if you can, obviously I'll come over and pay a visit to him so I can borrow his PC and play on his flight sim, because the Xbox is just pretending to work me really now.
Obviously, Kev, that'll be the fuel telling me that the fuel is running a little bit low. But we're absolutely fine. So he's on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, for a follower update.
Listen. Yeah, it's all good, man. Oh, get me off back up. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. There's the man himself. I'm going to wave at Tom. Hang on. See if we can see him.
This is very weird.
Alright, Tom, how you doing, buddy? Listen, get on. Hope you're doing well. Please, if you're liking the flight, do consider hitting Tom's stream button as well. I'm not saying he could, but message book him as well. Enjoy that PMDG 737 flight, mate. And if you'd like me to come and pay a visit, you're more than welcome to join in. So thank you very so much for your support. Cheers, man. Thank you for the greatest streams, by the way.
How dare you!
Alpha Echo has a Boeing in sight. Ryanair 9er 863 has a bombardier in sight.
I also have no idea what's happening.
He's going to do it, isn't he?
Air Portugal 449er traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 390 bombardier.
Good to stream.
Max's only fan.
How dare you?
Alpine 459er 4 traffic is 1 o'clock,
Call
4
Mrs.
miles
Whittle.
at flight level
Fuck off,
390
knobhead.
Boeing. Report them in sight.
Hello?
Transsoleil 7622 traffic
Is that
2
Mrs.
o'clock,
Whittle?
2 miles at flight level
Hi, I'm here to
390
obviously make Tommy. I'm here to pay Tom a visit.
Do just bring up my mum.
He's currently flying from East Midlands to Vitoria. Yeah. No, that will be 50 quid if you can. Obviously, if Greta can come round as well.
Totally mentioning my mum.
Oh, he's just done with it, man.
Going to 124.725 Ryanair 9er 863.
Yeah. Listen, no, he's currently flying the DHL 737-800, which I need to borrow from East Midlands to Victoria. Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll tell him now. Cheers, man. Bye bye.
What's weird is he's communicating with my mum through a TV remote.
We've got Jim G just joined us.
Not entirely sure how I'm supposed to feel about this.
What's his altitude? 34,000 feet, and he's currently flying over Brest. Should be starting his descent very, very soon, which I'm currently going to be copying, and I'm going to absolutely bring back his own intro as well. Yeah, listen. Thank you, thank you ever so much for that. Thanks for your continued support. Yeah, if we can you can I have Greta on the phone? Maybe Greta can obviously do it. Cheers, mum.
Who wants to tell him it's not a phone?
Jim C talking to a TV remote. Get out, Jim. All right.
David Bone, you and me both.
Not Tom, just what? Well, we need to get Tom a flight. We need to get him to do a Dark Star flight. And we need to... Alright, I'm just turning him off. Yeah, alright, thank you. Cheers, thank you, bye.
That's enough of that. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to feel about this. Dude mentioned my mum.
124.725 for Air Portugal 449er.
remind me never to do that again. Just very weird. You live and learn, says David Bone. Absolutely, 100%. Just think this. The last thing he wants to do is like bringing up my mum.
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 60 Airbus. Report them in sight. Scandinavian 284.
Sarah says it's dark. In other news, water is wet and the sky when it's light is blue.
Report them in sight. Scandinavian 2848 has a Boeing 737 in sight.
Still daytime in Aberdeen, says David Bone.
You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb
So it probably will be
flight level tree 80.
pitch black by the time we get into Vitoria. I'm gonna say there's not going to be any traffic. But we're 20 minutes out, 145 nautical miles away. We should be getting a descent clearance momentarily. Yes, Rob Brown. Who knows what to think anymore? What I will say is that will be the final time that I do that. I could even though it's not a room, I felt the tension. Then that was it. Everyone's looking, going, what? What's happening? Also treated myself to new wireless earbuds as well, because my current ones. I've put it down to 10 seconds again, Sarah. So this better work. Here we go. Let's see if it does it in 10 seconds.
Shut up, Tom. Confounded face, fearful face, vomiting, expressionless smirk face, with rolling eyes, grimace face, exhaling, shaking face, 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 shaking.
Ah, it ran out. It ran out. In fact, to make it, I don't know, how long should we do it for? What do I feel is going to be necessary? Go with 20 seconds. Shaky face, shaky face, shaky face, shaky face, shaky face. Shaky face, shaky face, shaky face. Sarah, legend, though. Thank you so much.
Easy 2455.
Even though she told me to
Contact with
shut up.
center on 118.275.
But thank you anyway.
Mansell Tree 201. You are 1,400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 400. Cessna Delta Victor Zulu traffic is 6 o'clock.
Right. Don't think that poll's going to change anytime soon, so we're off to Lisbon tomorrow.
Report them in sight. DHL Tree Charlie
There you
Alpha
go.
traffic is
53%
3 miles at
for Lisbon,
flight level
26 for Porto, 20 for Alicante.
Report them in sight. Cessna Delta Victor Zulu from the traffic.
Traffic. Traffic.
Whoa.
Cessna Delta Victor Zulu traffic alert. 6 o'clock, less than 1 mile. Flight level 350, Boeing 737. Report them in sight. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha traffic alert. 5 o'clock,
Check
less
that
than
moon
1
up.
mile. Flight level 350, Cessna seat 25C. Report them in sight. Cessna Delta Victor Zulu from the traffic.
That is cool. I'll get you to look at it just without the noise.
Brent Center Easy 2622, flight level tree 60. Easy 2622, Brest Center, continue to go to as planned.
Sarah says, and it's bloody cloudy here. Ugh. Jim says it's stunning. It is. When the sim works. It is beautiful. We can watch the moon rise together. I wonder if we can zoom in on that actually. Hang on. Oh, maybe not. Ah, that's a bugger. Yeah, I can't zoom in on that, unfortunately. It's a bit like a dog's face. There's one eye, there's the nose, and there's the mouth.
Good day.
Can you see that? It's like a dog's face. There's the nose, there's the eye, there's the other eye, and that's the dog's mouth there.
118.275 for Bombardier X-ray.
You probably can't see it. I'm tripping. Yeah, maybe I am tripping. Looks cool though, right? Great how the sim implements it into the game. It's not unlike one of Jack's Dobles. Sorry folks, gonna have to do the descent here. $280. Hello, what's this? Schlagsim being gifted a Departure Lounge membership from Welshie Kev. Welshie Kev, thank you so much for the support. Schlagsim now part of the Copyright Elite Club there.
Breast Center, GenX 1448, flight level 360. GenX 1448.
Beautiful stuff, Welshie Kev. Always appreciated. You know that.
DHL 3 Charlie Alpha, contact Madrid Center on 118.275.
Now, it might be too dark for the replay mode, but whether you want me to put it on or not, I don't know.
1448 traffic alert. 9 o'clock, less than 1 mile, flight level 380 Airbus. Report them in sight.
This is why I gave Jim the spanner.
Charlie Alpha Madrid Center. Continue to Ninham.
Not to be a mod, just to keep Max in check. And Jim does a bloody good job at it. I trust you, Jim. You're all good. That is a full-time job, says Rick Culkins. It certainly feels like it for Jim, probably. Having to deal with it.
647, contact Breast Center on 123.75. Good day.
I'm going to bring that spoiler up, I think. Keep that speed in check.
123.75, Eurowings 647.
That speed down.
Madrid Center, Cessna Charlie Sierra, Delta Victor Zulu, flight level 350. DHL 3 Charlie Alpha descend and maintain flight level 230. Cessna Charlie Sierra, Delta Victor Zulu, Madrid Center, continue to Ninham as planned.
That's quite lucky. What the hell is that approach, says Welsh Kev. It's a bit of an odd one today. Every approach I tried to work out, it didn't seem to... I think what it's going to do is it's going to take us up here, we're going to bank round, and then back on ourselves to bank round to line up. Very odd.
Rolling tree 9er tree, 2 climb and maintain.
I can't show you until we get any closer.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Rolling tree 9er tree 2.
Beautiful. Look at the way it glows on the clouds there. Can you see that? I'm hoping you can see that red glow on the clouds. That is not long enough, says Sarah. I'm telling you, she's never happy. Never happy. Apologies, Tom. Full-on rant and rave mode activated. Why? What have you said? Or were you about to say something? Love the way it... Can you see that on your screens?
Cessna Delta Victor Zulu, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Easy 2455 traffic is 2 o'clock, 3 miles at flight
Losing
level
its colour already.
360 Airbus. Report them in sight. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
You see the way that like, the clouds are like red as well.
Climb and maintain flight level 350 Cessna Delta
Pretty cool.
Victor Zulu.
What was our next? 15,000 feet. Kev says Jack's upset the Italians with his cooking. Max is upset the Scots. Who's next? Sarah's asking where all the women are at today. I think she's the only one in there. So that's Bilbao below us. Can we see that?
Scandinavian 2908.
There you go, Bilbao below us.
Below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 360. Climb and maintain flight level 360. Scandinavian 2908.
Okay, so here's your approach. Can you see it? So we're going up, coming back round, and then it's weird going back on the approach here to turn and come in on the approach. It's a very strange approach, but we're going to go for it. Yeah. Yeah, never seen that before. That's the beauty of the flight sim and the way it sets itself up for the flight approaches and stuff like that. Nothing's ever straightforward. Max says your A330 Neo flight was great yesterday. Well, thank you. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, the replay mode long. I don't think we're going to see anything. No, I don't think we're going to see much. Sarah says she shaves her beard.
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
So for all the boys wondering. Alright, 10,000 feet. Sarah is clean shaved on her face.
Rolling tree 975. Contact Mobile approach on 128.575.
To give you a better idea.
Good day.
You see that?
Cessna Delta Victor Zulu traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level
Around,
350
probably.
Airbus. Report them in sight. Ryanair 4017 traffic is 8 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 390 Boeing. Report them in sight. One two eight decimal 575 for Bowling Tree 975. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha, contact Vitoria, approach on 118.45. Good day. Rolling 1436, contact Mobile approach on 127.45. Good day.
I've got a feeling the airport's
DHL
there.
Tree Charlie Alpha Vitoria, approach altimeter tree 0.
I think that's the airport.
Continue to see them as planned.
Oh, poor Sarah getting picked on, dude. Alright, as we're on approach, or this weird approach, turn the music off for the minute. Probably about to get some more clearance here. Just gonna bring that speed brake up a little bit more. This is going to be a very bizarre approach. Very bizarre. Can't quite see the airport.
DHL Tree Charlie Alpha, you are 17 miles east. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect VOR DME runway 22 approach via Victor Foxtrot Delta transition. Clear to Victor Foxtrot Delta.
Okay, let's get the aircraft down a little bit more. Let's get the landing lights on, ready to go. I'll do the honours this time. Max says, Tom, I'll be going shortly after landing. Why wait? It's off to bed for you. Okay, 6,000 feet. as we begin our very weird approach here.
Vitoria, approach Ryanair for 614.
Shortly before landing, says Welsh Kev.
9,400 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
Oh, is that not what he meant?
DHL tree, Charlie Alpha descend and maintain 5,500 feet.
5,500 feet, let's go.
Ryanair 4614 Vitoria, approach altimeter tree 0.00. Continue to Victor Foxtrot Delta as planned.
So the beginning of our weird approach here. So there's the airport. Airport's there. We're going to be banking away from it. Banking away from it and then spinning back round. It's really, really bizarre. So, as we do the approach here, now is your chance to get your FPM ratings in, or your feet per minute rating to what you think this would be.
Charlie Alpha descend and maintain 4,800 feet.
We're going to bring that speed
Charlie
right
Alpha,
down.
you are 8 miles northeast of Vitoria. Contact Vitoria Tower on 118.45 when inbound on the approach.
Start to bring the flaps down as well.
DHL tree Charlie Alpha at Vitoria Tower. Altimeter tree 0.00, wind tree 40.
Not quite on approach just yet, so we're good. Welsh Kev going for 126, Sarah going for an unusually high 371. What do you mean that's not been selected? Of course it's been selected. Right, we're going to go back into full screen mode. Rob Brown 228. Wayne with a 210. Of course, if you are a member and you don't want to use numbers, you can use the emojis of Butter or Ryanair. Essentially. David Bone with a 198. Hoping for a lot better than yesterday at least. Wayne going for buttery goodness. Sarah spamming the Ryanairs. I wonder what will come up if that gets used. Can you use that as a super chat? I wonder if she'll say Ryanair, Ryanair, Ryanair. Not even sure you can use it, can you? Okay, let's get ourselves down to
Ryanair 4614 descend and maintain 5,500 feet.
okay, so we're going to put approach mode on now.
500 feet, Ryanair 4614.
We're off to Butter Moon. When did you add the crashed emoji? Cheeky bastard, I haven't. There's your airport. So we're going to come off the autopilot. We're going to fly this in manually. Auto brake has been set.
Caution, terrain.
Ryanair 4614 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 4,100 feet, Boeing 737. Report them in sight.
Oh God, Sarah.
Ryanair, 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 F and Ryanair, Ryanair, shaking face, shaking face, shaking face.
Legend.
Ryanair 4614 descend and maintain 4,800 feet.
She's happy now.
Descend and maintain 4,800 feet. Ryanair 4614.
Okay, runway's coming up. She said it right as well. Sarah's very happy now. But thank you, Sarah. It's also very kind. Very naughty, but very kind. Thank you very much.
When inbound.
Right, here we go. So we're a moment away. Flash flood reported in Ireland.
Vitoria Tower, Ryanair 46149er, miles northeast inbound for DME runway 22 approach. Ryanair 4614, Vitoria Tower. Altimeter tree 0.00, wind tree 40 at 8. Cleared VOR DME runway 22 approach.
Okay, here we go.
DHL tree Charlie Alpha wind
Clear
tree
to land.
40 at 8. Cleared to land runway 22.
A little bit unstable because it's quite windy here.
Cleared VOR, DME runway 22, approach Ryanair 4614.
It's very unstable. Very, very windy. Right, here we go. Literally fighting with the aircraft here.
Ryanair 4614, follow the aircraft on final. Wind tree 40 at 8. Cleared to land runway 22. Cleared to land runway 22, Ryanair 4614.
We're in control of the throttle now.
Sync rate 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Down. Get the reversers on. Slightly off to the right again. Don't know why it does that. On track. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Vitoria. We try and take okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the north of Spain. Welcome to Vitoria, the Spanish East Midlands when it comes to cargo operations.
Ryanair 4614, go around.
We've made Ryanair go round, which is always a bonus.
Going around Ryanair 4614. Airport 614, contact Vitoria approach on 118.45.
We are literally going to the end of the runway here. Just going to let the aircraft roll out.
Going to 118.45 Ryanair 4614. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha, turn next taxiway. Vitoria approach Ryanair 4614 is missed approach at Vitoria. DHL Tree Charlie Alpha contact ground on 121.8. Ryanair 1 Zulu Bravo, you are 1 mile southwest. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet, expect VOR.
Hang on. There's our gate. Or our ramp, rather. Alright. Rick Crowkins says, great flight, thank you very much. Much appreciate that. Let's have a look and see what we got. I didn't think it was that bad. Okay. Okay. It looked quite buttery to me, but according to Volanta, apparently not. I'll show you that in a sec. You lot, honestly. So no replay on the landing because you would not have seen anything anyway. Heavy hints of sarcasm. I don't know what you're on about there. I've not seen any sarcasm in the chat. Turn coming up. Pick ourselves up a little bit. Could we try drifting the plane? No, I'm alright. Let's not try that. Cool. There we go. So we've parked up. We'll put the parking brake on. Or does that not want to work? Parking brake is on. let's get the engines turned off. Complete the flight. And let's turn. Where is it? Battery off as well. Let's get you outside. A bit of a final shot with the moon in the background and whatever that bloody thing is there. God, that's annoying, that number. Anyway, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived into Vitoria. Hopefully you have enjoyed the stream this evening. A big thank you to those who have left a like, those who have subbed, and of course those who have been super generous this evening as well. As Emma said at the beginning of the show, doesn't matter how you contribute to the show, whether you're just watching, you subscribe, you like, we donate to the channel, because at the end of the day that's where the money goes. The money goes back into the channel. You're all greatly appreciated, and we love you all. And like I said to you, even the podcast, the streams would not be the same without you guys. So we're back tomorrow for the Swiss flight from Geneva to Lisbon. I'll get that set up in a second, but for now, oh, FPM, of course, very good shout, my bad. Thank you, Sarah and Kev. Minus 218. I'm sure somebody got that right. Wayne was close with 210. I think because it's just over 200, it does count as Ryanair, sadly.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
Not the worst landing in the world, but it is over 200, and that is a rule we've made on the channel. If it's over 200, it is a Ryanair landing. But time tomorrow for the flight to Lisbon. 7:15. I'll schedule it in a second and have a good look, and I'll get it scheduled onto the program for tomorrow. But for now, take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. I will see you about, no doubt, on Chris's stream. But for now, take care, and I will see you tomorrow night for the next one. Thanks everybody for your support as always, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Cheers, and bye.
When forever finally ends, all the promises are broken. No more fights to pick up the pieces. I left you with the parts of me I don't wanna see.